What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason&Jabari Gaming, and today we have War number 5 versus New Nation. New Nation has been dominant for the past few seasons, finishing strong in the top 3 as well as very close to it. I know that is particularly one of their goals, to be number 1. So we knew we were going to have a very hard war in front of us, much like GT40. The team that I suggested everyone agreed with was Archangel, Nebula, and White Magneto for Archangel. All of my fights that I had scheduled I got, and I didn't really see any issues, and neither did anybody else. So that being said, I am going path 1 in section A, and I think path 3 in section B, and then I have, I think, 2 mini bosses. 2 mini bosses. So yeah, the first is this Spider Ham. I'm going to place my first wags on the Spider Ham, which I've already done so. And it's just parry heavy with Archangel. He makes things very easy. Sometimes I mess up with Spider Ham because his animations are kind of weird, so I miss like the parry or something like that. But it's not a big deal. But as you see, 20 seconds into the fight, half his health is gone. Everything's going according to plan. I throw off a special 1 to seal the deal, and I just back off. He's dead. 30-second fight. Simple, right? So we move up to White Mommy's Cersei here, and same deal. I did have an invulnerability boost on. Hindsight, I probably should have went with a power start 1. Unfortunately, things do not go according to plan. This is a very safe fight if you play it correctly, and I did not. So we get our first heavy. The wags actually helps with ability accuracy, so I figured that we should get on our neuros relatively quickly, but there we messed up. We allowed her to do her heavy to get into her glancing, so we kept heavying, which was stupid. Then we get caught with a special 1. Now with the flourish buff, we have to bait out a special 2, but we get caught with it on a dash back and we die. I was very frustrated. I had no idea what just happened there, because ideally that fight should have been dropped. It's been done before by one of the members of my pod really smoothly with no issues, and nobody really expected that to happen. So I wait till the next day, and then I heal back up, and this time we're going to parry a couple more times. It was suggested just to parry to get a couple more poisons up. We had 1 poison last time, but this time we have 2, as you can see. So I parry 3 times, and then I go for my heavy, and we instantly get 3 Neros up. Like, why could that not have happened the second time? 1 more heavy, she has 5 Neros, and that's GG's. Like, dude, I was so frustrated with that stupid death. It was just so dumb. It should have went like that the first time, but it didn't. It did not. So very frustrating stuff, but we still have a job to do. I have to clear everybody. I have this void next, and I was asked to take off dexterity for this fight, and I don't particularly mind fighting void. He doesn't bother me, but this is 24, so we don't want him to go unblockable or anything like that. That fight could get out of hand very quickly if you don't pay attention to your count meter for his debuffs, and if he's unstoppable, obviously, or unblockable, obviously you're going to get tagged plus the debuffs, and then it'll be a bad time. So this is a rank 4 void, and I'm taking it with Archangels. No wags here. Just again, parry heavy. Pay attention to the count, which I think I do a relatively decent job at. So without the wags, we don't get as much ability accuracy, but it's fine. I mean, it's not really a big deal there. We paid attention to the count, and here, since we don't have dexterity, we're just blocking everything. He has 4 Neros on him. I go for another heavy. He's almost down. I think I end up going for it with the special one, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, that void is down. So now we're gonna go ahead and move along to our path fights, which is the last fights that we actually have for this war. So I'm just replacing dexterity and putting back on my normal mastery build because I don't want to have to do it later. All right, so next we have this mole man. We're gonna place our final wags pre-fight on this fight. And yeah, he does benefit from the global as well as Cersei did. So that's something I have to keep in mind. So I throw on another invul boost, mainly because I don't want to die again. But yeah, we're just gonna we accidentally get tagged. I thought I landed the parry, I didn't, so I ended up letting go of my block and getting tagged. Sometimes that happens. But yeah, now we get our second heavy on. He has 2 neuros on him. So I go for a special one. He has 3 neuros, and you can see he's just melting. He is just absolutely melting. He has 4 neuros on him. I just start backing off because that's game over. That's how simple these fights should have all been. So our last fight, we have a Nimrod, and this is Jokes Nimrod. So I'm going in with Nebula. This is actually the first time I'm taking it with Nebula. I still have that invulnerability boost on from the previous fight, so I'm just going to build up to 20 shock charges. I think I accidentally parry here, trying to actually dash back, but good thing I only had 1, so it wasn't like a super big waste. And yeah, man, I'm just going to keep on charging them up until I get to 20, and then ideally get to my special 2 in the process. Actually, something funny happens. It's not actually funny, but yeah, this is the first time I can remember not dexing his special 2. I do it so often in Battlegrounds, and I just like, I don't know, I think I was still pissed. So yeah, I eat it, but it does absolutely nothing. I get off the special 2, and that's it, man. It was just kind of funny to me because I'm like, wow, I actually mistimed that. That's interesting. But it wasn't costly or anything like that. We lost to New Nation, so shout out to all my buddies and friends at New Nation. I did troll a couple of people. I just out of some friendly banter, I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, man, they handily beat us. So good job to you guys. And yeah, man, stay tuned for the next one. Like and subscribe. Help us achieve our next goal of trying to reach 10,000. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.